Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the WTC Communication Center here in beautiful downtown Westport. Home for tonight's game, the National Capital Junior Hockey League between the visiting Morrisberg Lions and your hometown Westport Rideaus. Flag bearers tonight will be Roddy Hales and Caden Guardhouse. Lineup for the Lions: Carson Garrod, number 1. Number 31, Jesse Rabuka. Number 2, Drew Sinnott. Number 4, Jordan Elliott. Number 7, Peter Ford. Number 9, Josh McMillan. Number 10, Kyle Fitzmaurice. Number 14, Lucas Mailhot. Number 17, Elliot Chisholm. Number 18, Liam Fitzmaurice. Number 21, Caden Van Beelen. Number 22, Hudson Federley. Number 23, Liam Barry. Number 26, Blake Nuttall. Number 27, Evan Rice. Number 28, James Martins. Head coach, Ryan Cooper. Assistant coach, Connor Manderson. Trainer, Chris Harrington. And general manager, Kevin Castleman. For the Westport Rideaus, number 31, Ben Spicer. Number 33, Tyke Mossman. Number 2, Ethan Mueller. Number 3, Nolan Campbell. Number 4, Noah McGlade. Number 6, Logan Chason. Number 7, Nathan Green. Number 8, Patty Finn. Number 11, Jack Leonard. Number 12, Lane Morency. Number 14, Lucas Hanna. Number 15, Ty Empey. Number 16, Robert Onion. Number 18, Ben Pelado. Number 19, Connor Jackson. Number 21, Thomas McLean. Number 22, Regan Donnelly. Number 24, Cohen Campbell. Number 25, Chad Carroll. Number 26, Noah Sear. Number 27, Ethan Fowler. Number 71, Tyson Virch. Number 81, Jack Story. And number 91, Braden Below. Head coach, Steve Merkley. Assistant coaches, Jeff Seed, Tim Seed. Trainer, Willie Wilson, Mike Dyer. General manager, Jeff Snow. And junior equipment manager, Camden Hudson. Chris Chismore and Rob Scott in the booth. And tonight, in the box, as always, Phil and Tim. Almeida, Allenby, Moreland, the officials. And Sissons. And the draw, one back to Barry. Donnelly on the forecheck hard. He knocks the puck off Barry, takes a bump behind the net. Now Leonard in the corner. Leonard back to the line, long shot in by Chason. Knocked down by Leonard, the rebound was. Back to Chason. Chason around a backhand towards the net, but wide. Now Morrisberg take over. Donnelly takes that puck away from the breakout. On this side, Barry gets it to center. In behind Mossman goes the puck. First shot by Morrisberg. Wide. That was number 17, Chisholm. Donnelly gets it through neutral ice. Federley back to pick that up, waved off by McFarland. Morrisberg throw it down. Pass to Onion, over to Pelado. Pelado up the boards for McLean. McLean back to Campbell. Campbell up to Onion. He tips it into the corner. To the far side. To neutral ice. Knocked back in by Pelado. Onion gets it across the blue line. Onion around a man, but loses the handle. Pelado battling on the boards. Not a high stick, said the official. And now here come Morrisberg, 2-on-1. And that shot just wide into the corner. Campbell bodies his man, puts the puck around the net. And out come the Rideaus. Onion, the dump and change. Morrisberg bringing it up on the far boards. And spinning in his own, that's Peter Ford, newly acquired in a trade. First shot on Mossman, a blocker save. Second shot knocked down. Story ahead to Donnelly. On the near board. That was Mueller down. Below knocks his man into the boards. Mueller with a chance to clear, puts it off the official. And there's Story. Up to Below. Below around a man. Below shot into the corner. Back to Chason. Story now. Takes a whack from number 10, Fitzmaurice. Behind the net was Sear. Story takes a whack at it. Sear now looking back door. Green with the shot high and wide. And we'll have a whistle. 16:32 remaining in the first period. Face off to the right of Rabuka. Sissons taking control of the face-off. Green not able to keep it in. Backhand off the post, and Mossman keeps it out. Vert to Chason. That clearing attempt off Chason's gloves, so no icing. Green back, trying to get that rolling puck to settle down. Up to Verch. Verch spins at his own end. Barry. Liam Barry throws a long one in, and Mossman decides to glove that one down for a whistle. Face-off scrambled. McLean comes up with it around the boards. Pelado not able to get it out. Donnelly bodies his man. Ahead it comes to Leonard. Leonard, his shot off an ankle, came right back to McLean. Now Donnelly hustling back. And hassles the man right into the corner. Mossman makes a save. And another save. Little defensive breakdown there. Donnelly, the lone man back. Draw scrambled. Scrum along the boards. Gets to the line and out. Sinnott putting it back in, but offside. Pelado comes up with the puck after taking a hit. And now Finn back to his line mate. And a lead pass up to Onion. Onion tips it to the corner. Onion going in against Peter Ford. And Morrisberg coming out with it. Rink wide pass intercepted by Below. Now Morrisberg rim it around the boards. Fowler can't keep it in. Chason. Mueller to Onion. And Morrisberg clear the zone. They're through center ice. No offside. Now it's offside. Mueller couldn't clear the zone. Back in the corner it goes. Centering pass off a skate. Now Fowler up to Below. And Morrisberg again leaving their zone. And the Rideaus bringing it right back. Donnelly and Nuttall locked up at center. Sear to Story to Chason. Chason shot gloved by Rabuka. Two shorter benches tonight, but not affecting the pace of the game so far. Moreland giving a warning to the former Rideau, Evan Rice, for this. And Story takes a bit of a bump from Chisholm. Donnelly shot off a skate into the corner. Out front it comes, and the Lions will clear. Into the corner it goes. Green spins in the corner. He goes hard off the glass, all the way down to the Morrisberg blue line. Now Sinnott with the cross-ice dump took Donnelly in the ear. He's heading off. Green throws it in. Morrisberg on the far side with a nifty pass, and they will clear the zone. Story looking to lay some body. And the Rideaus coming back. There's Jackson. And covered up by Jesse Rabuka. And Morrisberg win the draw. Campbell throws it right back in. Verch on the forecheck. Gets out through center. Campbell will get it. He will come right back up the boards, looking for Verch. Jackson back to McLean. McLean way up to Verch. Verch tips it into the corner. Comes to the line. Campbell throws it at the net. through a few bodies, but gloved by Rabuka. 11:51 here. Still no score at the WTC. Draw scramble, but Sear comes up with his backhanded shot off a body. And Morrisberg will clear. Morrisberg just across center when they throw it in. And now here comes number 19, Connor Jackson. Jackson with a head of steam. He's across the blue line. His shot off a body. Verch back to Campbell. Campbell's shot quick off a leg, far side. Rideaus sending quite a bit towards the net now. That was McLean coming in. And McFarland's and company say that's an icing. Fitzmaurice pleading his case. It's falling on deaf ears. Their goalie needs some equipment adjusting, so they get a bit of a rest. Donnelly back out after taking that puck to the ear. Leonard around a man, shot off a shin pad, and back come 3 Lions. That's knocked down in front of Mossman. Now Empey to Leonard, off a skate. Morrisberg trying to clear. Mueller pokes it back towards the Morrisberg end. Donnelly takes Sinnott into the boards. Empey taken out of the play by a Lion. No puck. Mueller comes in, his shot gloved by Rabuka. Tonight's game sponsor, Hales Excavation and Trucking Limited, located right outside of Westport and Newborough. They are locally owned and operated. They are locally owned and operated for all of your trucking needs. Pelledo gets the puck off the draw. He's met behind the net. And now Morrisberg, that clearing attempt into the Morrisberg bench. Morrisberg clearing, and Green meets his man at the blue line. That was James Martins. Coming back the other way, Onion, snifty move, and he's hooked up. A shot off an ankle, and we'll get our first penalty of the night. A hook. And who is being flagged for the offense? Number 23, Liam Barry. That'll be Barry for hooking for 2 minutes or less. Draw scrambled, Morrisberg clear. A foot race between McLean and Josh McMillan. Oh, a slash. Jackson back to McLean. McLean to the far side boards to Campbell. Campbell looking backdoor to Jackson. Jackson had to take that off his skate, and Morrisberg clear. Mossman out to stop that puck up for McLean. McLean looking up ice. McLean still with the puck. Around a man. McLean gains the zone. He drops it back for Jackson. Jackson drops it for McLean. McLean going east-west. He'll get a shot over the net. And Morrisberg get it to center. And now they gain the zone. Big slapper blocked by McLean. Campbell drops it back for Jackson. Jackson puts it ahead for Sear. Sear with Birch. Sear shoots. And hits Rabuka right on the M. Fresh legs out for the power play. Draw one by Morrisberg, but their clearing attempt went nowhere. Green not able to keep that in on the clear by Morrisberg. Up to Onion. Onion throws it down for Sear. Sear behind the net. Now Onion looking to cycle. Onion still with the puck to Sear. They get it back to the line to Green. Back in for Onion. That was a firm pass. Onion looking back door. Jason. His pass picked off and out come Morrisberg. Morrisberg 2-on-2. Shot. Mossman with the save. And back come the Rideaus. That head pass to Sear. He drops it for Onion. Onion gets around a man. Looking out front. To the line it comes, back to Onion. Onion to Virch in the slot. Virch not able to get the shot away. Virch spins from one man. That'll be icing as the penalty was over. So no damage done on the penalty. On the power play, rather. 7:17 remaining in the first. Still no score at the WTC. Leonard gets a shot off the draw. Gloved right away by Rabuka. And now Morrisberg get to change. Draw one by Donnelly. Leonard in control. Leonard has the puck knocked off his stick. Back come Morrisberg. But they're turned away by Mueller. Mueller puts it in deep. Leonard picks up that errant pass behind the net. Donnelly throws it towards the net, but it's too high and into the mesh. So the face-off to the right of Rabuka. Donnelly wins another face-off. And it's into the corner. Morrisberg attempting a change. Two men went for the body and none for the puck, and now Morrisberg back on a 2-on-2 rush. Sinnott with the puck at the blue line. Has the puck knocked off his stick by Leonard. Leonard gains the zone. Leonard holds up looking for pass, and his shot blocked. That'll be offside, but some tired forwards get a change. Sinnott gets to the line, but Jackson, the veteran, picks the puck up there. Pelado in, his shot off the stick of Barry and into the mesh. .606 remaining in the first. Draw back to McLean. He threw a change-up at Rabuka, but the Morrisberg netminder not fooled. Jackson and Campbell having a discussion. Back to McLean it comes. In behind the net. And now a too hot to handle pass by Pelado sends McLean all the way back behind Mossman. Now back to Pelladeau. Pelladeau with some speed. Can't get through to Morrisberg Lions at the blue line. Jackson turns back. He's around one line. And it's thrown ahead to Mueller. Sorry, Fowler. The Lions, both teams blocking shots in front of their netminders tonight. The Lions seem to be leading in that category. And a little pushing and shoving, but Fowler, the only one being sent off. So now Morrisberg get a turn on the power play. 5:20 remaining in the period. Draw one, back to Chisholm. He throws it into the half boards. It's shot off a stick to the far side. That looks like Elliott. Back to, and that's a good shot by number 17, Elliott Chisholm. Kicked aside by Mossman. Another puck thrown at the net off a body. Just wide. Westport with control, and they throw it lazily down the ice. Rabuka out to stop it up for his defenseman, Peter Ford. Ford to Elliott. Back to Sinnott. And at the line, Sinnott. One of the Kings players with no team to play on this year, as the U18 Kings didn't ice a team. I'm sure Morrisberg are glad he's here. And that's number 10, Fitzmaurice, all the way into the corner. Now Evan Rice behind the net. And Sear gets a hold of the puck and throws it down. Rabuka stops it up. Donnelly, the lone forechecker, on the penalty kill. And Morrisberg bring it this way. That'll be icing. But Sissons waves it off. Back to Federley at the line. Federley's shot off a body. Not sure whether that was a Westport body or a Morrisberg body. That shot by Federley wide. And back come the Lions into their own end. In control, but that'll do it for the power play. So special teams, so far penalty kill 2, power play nothing. That pass for Pelladeau off the boards. Pelladeau another chance to clear, and he does. Campbell throws rink wide, but that's off a Morrisberg player. That went off Martins, so no icing. And now Fowler loses possession, and back come 3 Lions. They're down. That was a shot from the slot, but it went directly to the corner. Fowler off the boards to center. And back comes Peter Ford across to his partner. And back, that was intended for Evan Rice, but it was behind him. And now Onion on the far boards. Tried to get it to Pelladeau. Rolled off his stick. And the Lions come back 2-on-2. Hurrah. Now, Onion with a chance to clear. And Pelladeau with Onion. Pelladeau to Onion. They're 2-on-4, waiting for their teammates who are changing. Leonard back to the line to Green. Green's shot knocked aside. Onion scores with a high stick. He takes a couple of... Not sure there's much debate about that high stick. Chason throws it in just wide of the net. Jackson on the forecheck with, and that was Empey knocked down, but Green steps up and takes down number 9, Josh McMillan. Around the boards it comes for Leonard. He kicks it ahead to Jackson. Jackson across the blue line. His shot beats Jesse Rabuka, blocker side. And that moved the water bottle. And the Rideaus take a 1-0 lead. Rabuka was out to cut the angle, but it was just over his pad and just under his blocker. If I could aim, that's where I'd shoot. Verch looking to pass it to his defenseman. Now there's a D-to-D pass. And that pass off the ankle of number 18, Liam Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice gets it ahead. Green throws it up for Sear. Sear ahead to Verch. Verch comes in, his shot off the blocker. 34 seconds remaining in the period. That should be an icing, but waved off. Maybe the linesmen have a hot date tonight. When they're done, they're waving off a lot of icings. And back come the Rideaus. Mueller throws that through the slot. Gets to the line. Finn couldn't hold the line. Morrisberg get it to center. That should do it for the last 2.5 seconds. Donnelly's shot off a body and into the corner. So a quick pace to the first period. And after 20 minutes, the visiting Lions trail the hometown Rideaus 1-0. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes. And we're back for the second period. Tonight's game sponsor, Hales Excavation and Trucking Limited, located just outside Westport towards Newborough. They're locally owned and operated for all of your trucking needs. Cassie and Mark Hales, we thank you for sponsoring tonight. We appreciate your support. So after 20 minutes, the Rideaus lead Morrisberg 1-0 on a goal from number 19, Connor Jackson. Only 2 penalties, 1 to each team. No power play goals, no shorthanded goals. Mossman and Rabuka both sharp when they've had to be tonight. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard. No score reporting from Metcalf and Van Cleef Hill. But they had an 8:15 start, so we'll keep an eye on that for you. And now Mueller across the blue line, stops up, throws the puck wide of the net. Below takes a man into the boards. That was Martins. Martins taken a couple of big hits tonight already. Took one open ice hit from Green. And Finn not able to keep that in, but he throws it right back in. That should be an icing. No. All right. That. So an icing by the Rideaus. Rideaus bench wanting to know why it wasn't an icing at the other end. And I think McFarland said, because I said so. That puck thrown wide of the net. And that was below, getting it to neutral ice. Now Story, not able to get it deep. Story again with the puck, gets across the blue line. Story coming in, sharp angle, trying to find Onion out front. And a second time trying to find Onion out front, but that puck was bouncing. That would have been a Herculean effort by Robert Onion to get that puck. Sear now up to below. Back to Sear. Sear's across the blue. He throws it for Campbell on the far side. Now Jackson back. He throws it up for Sear. Sear's around a man, gets it head to Vert. Vert shot right on. And Rabuka decides to slow things down. 18:04 remaining in the second. Rideaus lead 1-0. And a happy Thanksgiving to our American viewer friends. Campbell over to McLean. McLean's shot in off the skate of number 10, Kyle Fitzmaurice, and over the glass. Sear wins the draw over to Virch. McLean throws it cross ice. Takes a Morrisberg bounce. And Another icing by Morrisberg, so they won't be able to change. Seed decides to switch up his D pairing. Sear wins it cleanly back to Green. Green shot off the blocker. Around the net. Centering pass off a body. Verch can't reach it. And back come 4 Lions. 1 wisely went to the bench. Jackson nimbly throws it up to Sear. Sear through center. He throws it in. That was gloved down, and Leonard picked it up and was looking out front for Jackson. Sissons with the arm up for the icing. MP, Onion, and Leonard out with Green and Chason. Onion behind the net. Onion swirling his shot off a body. Green throws one at the net. Off Rabuka into the corner. Onion gloves that puck down. The clearing attempt. And now a 2-on-1 coming back. And too hot to handle. Mossman in good position there. Now come back the other way. Onion and MP. Leonard behind the net looked for MP out front. Onion picks it up. Onion curls in the corner. Goes rink wide for Green. Green shot between the arm and the body of Rabuka, but stays out of the net. Donnelly wins it back to Fowler. Fowler goes a bit east-west, and Rabuka able to glove that one, so we'll do it all again. Now that's number 17, Chisholm, around his own net. Finn heads it back the other way. Rice takes the puck off of him. Donnelly's dump in off Chisholm with a second effort. Gets to the corner. That's thrown back. Evan Rice caught at the last second. Pelledo bumped, but he gets the puck ahead to Fowler. Mueller gets that across the blue line, and Morrisberg will take over. They throw it cross ice. Finn over to Fowler. Finn to Fowler, to Pelledo. Up for Fowler. He throws it to the slot. Donnelly's shot. Sharp angle, goes to the far corner, or the near corner, as it were. Campbell now. Pelledo will get there first. He cycles it low. Donnelly knocked off the puck by Liam Barry. Sorry, by Federley. And here comes the captain, Federley, across the blue line. And his shot off a stick into the mesh. Face-off upcoming to the left of Mossman. 14:52 remaining in the second. Score still 1-0. Draw comes to below, and he gets it to neutral ice. Campbell intercepts that pass by Morrisberg. Oh, Campbell with a move at the line. Campbell on his backhand. Picked up by Jackson. Jackson now in control. Puts it in for Story. Story to Below. Below into the corner to Jackson. Jackson behind the net. A la Gretzky, the old days. Oh, and that shot off a couple of bodies and wide. Below now in the far corner. Out to Jackson. Jackson's quick shot. Rabuka smothers that one. 14:08. Rideaus lead 1-0. What's Jones' last name? The ticket paper girl. Draw back to the line. Shot high. Green keeps it in. And now number 7, Peter Ford, able to clear that puck. Coming back the other way. Mossman down. Puck to the corner. Leonard. His pass off a body. Chason up to Leonard. Now Morrisberg takes over. And Morrisberg coming back. That's number 7, Peter Ford again to Rice. Rice behind the net. Tried to get it to the slot area for Kyle Fitzmaurice. Leonard on the far side. He gets it into the corner. Green, the defenseman, in behind the Morrisberg netminder, but he's the first one back, and he hits Leonard with the stretch pass. Leonard to Onion, but it's off his skate, and back come the Lions, 3-on-2. Green stands his man up. On the far side, Leonard with another opportunity. Finn now. And 3-on-1. Finn coming back hard. But Green. Puck still loose. Mossman way out of his net. Having a hard time getting back in. I haven't seen a scramble like that since my last trip to Denny's. And Morrisberg getting the puck out of their own net. Their own end, rather. And now, calmly, Ethan Mueller. Up to Fowler. Fowler ahead to Donnelly. Donnelly across. Oh, Pelado not able to stay onside. I'd like to thank Cassie and Mark Hales from Hales Excavation and Trucking for sponsoring tonight's game. We appreciate their support and the support of all our sponsors. And don't forget to wait till after the game to find out who the Cove player of the game will be. Finn with a shot from the top of the circle, gloved by Rabuka. Merkley rolling the lines here against the shorter bench of Morrisberg. That puck took a Morrisberg bounce. And now, shot by Morrisberg, another shot, 2 saves by Mossman. And now Pelado ahead to number 27, Ethan Fowler, but Fowler not able to penetrate the blue line of Morrisberg. That pass right to a Lion. Mossman with the save. Pelado up the near boards. Elliott knocks the puck off them there. And Josh McMillan was offside. That puck thrown behind the net. Now Finn gets it up to Donnelly. Donnelly gains the zone, was looking to drop to Pelado. Pelado hits the puck, but he's bodied off it. Not for long. Pelado out of the corners, looking for Fowler. Fowler back to the line. Campbell, his quick shot, gloved by JR, Jesse Rabuka. 10:31 remaining in the second period. Rideaus lead 1-0. Draw won by the Rideaus. Back to the line. Campbell throws it towards the net. Gloved by Rabuka. But that's more work for the young goaltender. He's seen more work than Mossman, but Mossman has had to be sharp. McLean's shot just wide on the far post. Sear behind the net. Back to the line it comes. Campbell throws another one at the net and tucked in by Jackson. Connor Jackson showing his quality. Didn't take the quick shot, controlled the puck first, and steered it around Jesse Rabuka for his second marker of the night. And the Rideaus take a 2-0 lead at 10-11 of the second period. Now the puck to the near side. That's McLean up to Sear. Sear steers it to the corner. Morrisberg get it to the half boards and out through center. Campbell looking to get it to McLean, but it's picked up there by Mailhot. And that'll be an icing unless Sear beats the, and he does. Sear showing some speed out to Jackson. Jackson shot off the blocker of Rabuka. And that should be an ice by Fitzsimmons. He needed one more stride to gain that red line. Morrisberg trying to rally their troops. Another icing coming against Morrisberg. Draw to the right of Jesse Rabuka. That was Green off the boards. Now Onion in the corner with Empey. Leonard camped out in the slot area. They're not able to get him the puck. And now the Lions come back. Green behind his own net. And Mossman will freeze the puck. Draw scrambled. And it gets to center, no icing. Fowler giving chase. But the netminder clears the puck to neutral ice. Ooh, a dangerous pass there by Finn, right in front of his own netminder. And that shot off a body and into the mesh. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Jesse Rabuka. Donnelly gets that back to Fowler. Fowler to his defenseman. Mueller not able to get the quick shot off. Back to the line it comes. Fowler around a man. Donnelly across the blue line. Drops it to Fowler. His shot off the shin pad. Now Mueller off of Fowler and into the Morrisberg zone. Morrisberg take over. Around the boards it comes and out to center. Elliott throws it in behind Mossman. To the far side it goes. Ooh, oh, and that was a heads-up play by McMillan to not get the too many men penalty. He was ready to jump on. And now Chisholm almost around Donnelly. Donnelly got a piece of him. And the dump in attempt off a stick and into the Morrisberg bench. .17 remaining in the second. Rideaus lead the Morrisberg Lions 2-0. Draw all the way in to Mossman. So the Lions will gain some real estate. They'll have another face-off to Mossman's right. And around the net it goes. Below. The puck gets ahead to Story, but that went off Campbell offside. Now Below and Story coming in on the far side. Onion. And that puck, Chisholm gets across center and across the Rideaus blue line. And now Below takes over. He throws it ahead to Story. They've got Onion in the high slot. Onion. Oh, and he just misses high glove side. That was a glorious opportunity right there. Fitzmaurice with a shot wide. It comes all the way back to Liam Barry. Barry will get the puck back. D-to-D pass back to Barry. And Story knocks that pass down. Onion recovers. McLean's shot off the glove of Rabuka. And Mailhot was all alone there for a moment, but he lost the handle. Not able to get a good shot away. Jackson threw it to center looking for Virch, and Jackson knocks down a pass and almost with the hat trick. That'll be an icing against the Lions. Jackson with a quick stick to knock down that pass coming across the net. But he wasn't able to beat Rabuka this time. Morrisberg win the draw, but Green puts it right back in. Virch looking for Green. Gets to eventually, and Green hard off the glass. It's all the way down. And Morrisberg go hard off the glass coming back. Chason not able to get control. Virch back, helping out his D. Takes care of that centering pass. Green ahead. Jackson to Virch with Sear. Virch with Sear and Jackson. Sear now with the puck. Green calling for it. Sear around a man. Behind the net to Virch. Virch out front to Jackson. Jackson didn't get much on that shot. And now Green trying to go rink wide. And he does. Leonard rack rink wide to Sear. He goes for the toe drag. And Morrisberg come up with the puck. That's Ford getting the puck deep, and a Morrisberg bounce off the end boards. Morrisberg still in control. Throw it towards the net, and Mossman steers it aside. Leonard with a chance to clear. Donnelly with a chance to clear. Morrisberg bring it back in. Chason behind the net. Empey. Maybe some of those passes a bit cute. And that's a glove pass. The Rideaus bench looking for the puck to go back a zone. officials leaving it where it is. And the Rideaus get the puck off the draw. Mueller into the corner, puts it around for Empey. Empey to Leonard. Leonard shot off a body, rebound. Donnelly gets a hand on it, but he's knocked down. And out come Morrisberg. Mueller turns that back, and he'll get it deep. Donnelly in there first. Donnelly behind the net with the puck. Tries to wrap around. Met on the far side by Rabuka. 3:27 remaining in the second. Still Rideaus 2, Morrisberg no score. Draw won by Morrisberg. Kept in by Finn though on that clearing attempt. But the next clearing attempt was successful. Onion spins, but has the puck knocked off his stick by Rice. Rice takes his man into the boards. Pelado on this side. He's hit by Nuttall. And now Finn across the line. Finn shot. Gloved by Jesse Rabuka. Draw one by Morrisberg, but they can't clear the zone. McLean throws it behind the net to Sear. Sear to Pelado, and Pelado to the back of the net. That'll be the third goal for the Rideaus here at 2:39 of the second. A little bit of frustration creeping into the short bench of Morrisberg. Campbell to McLean to Jackson. That's thrown back in. McLean picks up the puck. He gets across the red line and throws it in cross ice. And McLean in the corner, leaves it for Jackson. Gets to the line. Sorry, that was below. Jackson back playing D, helping out his pinching defenseman. Kept in there by number 9, Josh McMillan. Now behind the net, Morrisberg in control, the centering pass. And that was off the stick of 91, Braden Below. He didn't get enough wood on it, and Morrisberg beat Mossman between the wickets. We'll wait for the official goal call from the smooth tones of Robert Scott. Donnelly pushes that draw ahead. Morrisberg get control and throw it in to the left of Mossman. Now on the far side, that's number 6, Chason. Over to Sear. Sear gets it into the Morrisberg zone. Virch on the forecheck. Morrisberg player loses his edge, but not his cool. So it was Josh McMillan. McMillan from Fitzmaurice. And that was Kyle Fitzmaurice. Green ahead to Sear. Now Donnelly. Donnelly around a man, around another man. On his backhand. Leonard now with the puck. Leonard cycles it to Donnelly. And back it comes. Green, the lone man back. Green throws that. That'll be an icing. No, says McFarland. And Morrisberg breaking out of their zone. Chason gets that puck and he heads right back in. Chason, the faceoff dot out in front for Leonard. I don't think Leonard was expecting that pass. Green now, aware of time and place. That's a glove pass. So with 11.5 seconds remaining here in the second period, the hometown Rideaus lead the visiting Lions 3-1. And the clock ticks as the puck is between skates. Leonard with a shot, gloved by Rabuka, and he wisely throws it to the corner. We get a little pushing and shoving here. We may not start the third period 5-on-5. We'll see. Mossman feeling some love from Mueller and Finn. We would also like to wish a happy 8th birthday to Noah Wright. Happy birthday, Noah. So after 2 complete periods, the visiting Morrisberg Lions trail the hometown Rideaus 3-1. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes. And welcome back to the WTC Center, beautiful downtown Westport, for the beginning of the third period here in the National Capital Junior Hockey League. The Rideaus looking to get back in the win column after a rare two-loss weekend last weekend to the surging Cumberland Castor, who've won 4 in a row now, and the first place Van Cleek Hill. Cougars. The Rideaus find themselves all alone in third place. Morrisberg having made some roster moves. They traded Brock Seed to South Grenville. And they moved former Rideau Eric Judson to Metcalf. Former Rideaus player Spencer McCann out with a concussion. But Evan Rice, who last year wore the green, gold, and white, out there for the Lions tonight. And the Lions take it hard off the glass. Out to center where Noah Sears sends it back in. Now Mueller takes a look. Mueller with fresh ice, gets it ahead to Sear. Sear backhands it in, and Rabuka steers it to the corner. Rice gets it ahead. Mossman out to play it for his defenseman. And now Sear ahead to Verch. Verch takes a bump from Federley. Chisholm met by Donnelly. And now Verch across the blue. His shot just inside the post. It was almost the exact same spot as Jackson's first goal. Over the pad below the elbow, a very difficult spot for any goaltender. And Verch notches one here at 19:04 of the third. That's his first goal as a Rideau, I believe, in the National Capital Junior Hockey League. So they'll take that puck and put it on the mantle. And now Morrisberg gained the zone. Puck thrown at a sharp angle to Mossman. He'll freeze that. So as quick as the first period was, the third period, we're only a minute and 5 seconds in. This is our fourth or fifth face-off. Leonard looking for Empey. Green misses his man with a hip check. Donnelly up to Leonard. Leonard rims it around the boards. Donnelly on the far side with Empey. Now Leonard, just misses that pass coming across. Green missed the first one, and Allenby not allowing.
There's a white ticket. The number is 167707. Repeat, 167707. Please go to claiming the prize, 217. Thank you very much for the support of Westport Rideaus.
Allenby not allowing the change as Green threw it straight out over the short glass. McLean to Fowler. Fowler, his pass. Intercepted. Pelodeau maybe getting away with one there. D-to-D pass by McLean. McLean taken down. That was Martins getting the puck ahead. Rice cycles the puck behind Mossman. That puck off a stick and into the corner. Back to the line, kicked back in by Liam Barry. Rice out front. But number 14, Mailhot, not able to control that, and coming back the other way. Rabuka beaten this time on the glove side by Fowler. How often do you see that when one team comes close at one end and then the other team marches down and scores? 17-16 in the third. The Rideaus have extended their lead to 5-1. Onion wins the draw, turns back, leaves it for below. Onion again with the puck. Behind the net to Story, back to Onion, his shot high. Onion again with the puck. Around a couple of men, his shot. Rebound. And another save by Rabuka. A couple of bodies going down heavily. That was, I believe, was it Federley and Story or Federley and below? Draw one by Morrisberg. And that's thrown in by McMillan. Behind the net is Fitzmaurice. Got it out front, and the shot gobbled up by Mossman. 16:40 remaining in the third. Rideaus with a 5-1 lead. Pace of the game much slower here in the third period. It was pretty wide open earlier on. Out it comes to Liam Barry. He throws it back in on the far side. Sear to Jackson behind his own net. Jackson with room to skate. He throws it ahead for Virch, but that's off his stick. That'll be an icing. That draw back to Barry. Barry's shot wide. An awkward bounce. But the Rideaus come up with the puck, and they go rink wide. Virch now with Sear. Virch throws it towards the net. Virch back with the puck. In front, Virch on the backhand. With Jackson and Sear on the doorstep. Rabuka, the reason the game has stayed close, but he's been beaten twice here early in the third. Definitely the busier of the two netminders tonight. Morrisberg with a depleted lineup. Injuries and illness. And backdoor pass, that shot high off the Morrisberg netminder. Martins looking for Rice. Now on the far side, that shot off Mossman. And Virch crosses center. Virch 1-on-3, stops up, looks for Sear, and he'll go off for a change. Morrisberg back across the blue line. Rice, his pass off a stick. And that's thrown up the center. McLean behind his own net. Rice, the forechecker, on McLean. Empey. Back to Green. Green across to Leonard. It's good to have Green back. He'd been ill. Leonard throws the puck high over the glass. Yeah, he's thinking he'd like that one back. He had the goaltender moving. So Green had been quite ill for the last little while, but he's back. And around the boards it comes, kept in by Campbell. Off the skate, Morrisberg defenseman. And here comes Sinnott. Sinnott throws it deep. Leonard to Donnelly. Morrisberg come up with that puck momentarily, and Campbell has the chance to clear. Doesn't. Sinnott with a shot on net. And now Leonard has the puck knocked off his stick, and Morrisberg send it deep again. McLean hard on the boards. And it gets to neutral ice. Sinnott throws it right back in, but the linesman was there. Morrisberg now gains the zone. Long shot. Mossman stops that. 13:54 remaining in the third. Morrisberg trail Westport by 4. That shot knocked to the corner. And the Rideaus would like to wish a happy birthday to volunteer extraordinaire Joan Thompson. Happy birthday, Joan. Many more. Morrisberg coming out of their own end. Get it up to Elliott. Elliott's around Mueller. Elliott with a man out front. That pass just behind. The Rideaus take over. Mueller to Fowler. Fowler behind Mossman. Takes a couple of whacks. Pelledo legs it out to the blue line. But Morrisberg dump it right back in. Mueller spins away from his man. Mueller still with the puck. Ahead to Pelledo. Up to Onion. Back to Pelledo. And it's Onion again to the slot and hit a big shot by Fowler off of Federley. Another shot off the Morrisberg defender. And it looked like McMillan had an opportunity, but the defender coming off the bench stalled him. That cross-ice pass tipped in by Onion, and he and his line mate will go off for a change. Jackson, Story, and below. Story makes it hard on the defenseman. Jackson picks up the puck to below and Story, and that's a goal. And now a goal and some penalties. Almeida feeling generous, handing out some penalties here. Cooper looking for an explanation on the goal call. Thought his netminder had it. We'll wait for the smooth tones of Rob Scott to let us know the official goal call and the penalties. So it looks like the Rideaus are getting the extra penalty. So it's 6-1, but there's a penalty to the Rideaus and a roughing after the goal. So Story with the goal from below, and Jackson. So Story gets the roughing after the whistle. So below getting the puck deep and keeping it there. He's going off for a change. Chason across to Green. Green throws it down the ice. Back comes Rice across the blue line on the power play. Rice to the corner. He cycles the puck behind the net. Morrisberg to the line. That shot off an ankle. Campbell feeling that one. And that bit of a miscue there. Nuttall looking to dump it in hard and hit Elliott. It's been that kind of third period for Morrisberg. It was a close contest until the third period started, but the last 10 minutes has been all Westport. Virch getting in. Sear now has the puck knocked off his stick. And Van Beelen. Van Beelen across the line. He bumps Mueller. And Van Beelen not able to clear the zone. Kyle Fitzmaurice with a nifty spin move at the line, but Van Beelen not able to clear. That draw back to Federley. Up to Barry. Barry gains the zone. Barry looking out front, gets it to the slot, but Donnelly had his man tied up. Finn gets the puck loose. Donnelly does the rest of the work to get it down the ice. Leonard on the forecheck. And now Donnelly with the puck. He's got Leonard in the slot. Donnelly mugged in the corner by Barry. Puck kept in on the far side by Empey. Donnelly. And now Finn. Finn crosses the line. Finn with a shot. Rabuka, the save. 9:43 remaining in the third. The Rideaus lead the Lions 6-1. Draw one by Morrisberg. They get it to neutral ice. Mailhawk gets it deep. Westport take over. Green to Leonard. Leonard across the red. Leonard across the blue. Puck knocked off his stick. Donnelly picks it up, drops it for Chason. Chason shot. And now Donnelly again with the puck. Puts it back to Leonard. Gets to the line but not out. Held in by Chason. Chason into Leonard. Leonard around a man. Leonard back to Chason. His shot. Oh, and Donnelly misses the rebound. Morrisberg clear for a moment. Green to Leonard. And Morrisberg throw it back in. That's Mailhot. A hit there. And coming back the other way, Pelado hadn't touched the puck yet when he was met by number 17, Elliot Chisholm. Not to be confused with Jordan Elliott. Number 7, Peter Ford in the corner. His pass intercepted. The backhand by Jackson, gloved by Rabuka. Jackson on the draw against Chisholm, and that splits the Westport defenders. Campbell back in front of Mossman, hard off the boards. No icing, off a stick of Morrisberg, say the linesmen. Jackson drops for Fowler. Takes a hit. Fowler still with the puck spinning. That shot tipped by Rice. Another block shot for Morrisberg. Morrisberg, Rice across the line. His shot stopped by Mossman. 7:40 remaining here in the third. Elliott on the draw against Onion. Goes into the corner. Now Story across the red line. Story across the blue line. Story on the sharp angle. Rideaus forward, poking at the puck just as the whistle went. So, of course, the Westport fans think that was a heads-up play, and the Morrisberg fans looking for a penalty. Story puts the puck into below. He takes a couple of shots from Federley. Federley behind his own net. To the far side, off the linesman. And that shot off the stick of Mossman. Onion gaining the zone. Onion around the defenseman below. Takes Federley to the boards, and Onion comes up with the puck. Federley hard on the stick. Mueller dipsy-doodling behind his own net. Puck comes out. Onion throws it through center. Sear gives chase. Ford circles in front of his netminder. Mueller and Van Beelen meet. On the far side, that's Patty Finn. Up for Sear. A bit too far. And back to neutral ice we come. Morrisberg across the line. Hard back checking Story. It was a hard back check. He snapped his stick into. A shot by Sear, high and wide. And back comes number 18, Liam Fitzmaurice. Back and forth the two teams go now. Long shot steered aside by Mossman. Mueller looking for Sear, and that's going to be an icing. They're not going to get that change. .5:15 remaining here in the third. Still no update on the out-of-town score. Excuse me. And that was Finn to Virch. Mueller trying to get away from his man. Puck comes out to Rice. Rice's shot, rebound, knocked in by looks like James Martins for the second Morrisberg goal. Assist to Evan Rice, I'm sure. That's where the tired legs, they couldn't get off on that icing. And here come the Lions again. That shot wide by Martins. Martins behind the net. That rebound steered aside. And here comes Westport getting the chase on, getting the trip on Chisholm. .422 remaining. The Lions aren't going away. Power play opportunity here to draw within 3. Green hard around the boards. Gets to the line but not out. Rice cycles the puck. Morrisberg back to the line to Chisholm. Back to Martins. Rice. His pass intercepted and sent the length of the ice. And the Morrisberg Lions gain the zone. That shot off a body into the corner. Morrisberg still in control on the far boards. Glove down at the line. And Elliott coming back to this Pelodo screaming in. 3:21 left in the period. 59 seconds left in the penalty. Rideaus lead by 4. The score 6-2. Jackson on the draw. Against Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice wins that draw. Barry to the far side to Fitzmaurice. He's bumped off the puck by McLean. Now Pelodo. He turns. He draws some attention from number 14, Mailhut. Puck in the corner. The Morrisberg player loses an edge at an inopportune time. Looks like he's okay. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty to Chasson. 2:47 left in the game. Morrisberg player is a little slow getting up. See who that was. Looks like that was Liam Barry. Back to the line it comes. Federley's shot. Couldn't get it away quick enough, and Fowler got a stick on it. But it went into the mesh, so we'll have another face-off. And another shot on Mossman. Rideaus try to clear, it gets to the line. Barry keeps it in. To the slot area. And Fowler takes over. And he gets it to center. And that pass intercepted by Onion. Onion in, but a glove save by Jesse Rabuka to keep the game at 6-2. 2:22 left in the third. Rideaus lead 6-2. Draw to the right of Rabuka. And that went into the Morrisberg bench, so we'll do it all again. Stay tuned at the end of the game for the Cove player of the game. We would like to thank Hales Excavation and Trucking for their sponsorship tonight. If you need cottage road maintenance, road building, excavation, bulldozing, haulage, or floating anywhere in Eastern Ontario, just give them a call. Rabuka with another save. Good effort by the Lions tonight with a shortened bench. Puck comes around off the stanchion. Chason chips it ahead for Onion. He's looking for Fowler, who throws it back for Green. A little out of Green's reach. For Green around a man. Has the puck knocked off his stick, and a big clapper just wide. Now Martins looking for Chisholm. Chisholm throws it in the corner and goes off. Somebody's without a net guard. That's illegal equipment, so you need to get off. And Onion skating in, unmolested, but lost an edge. Don't know whether there's something on the ice. That shot high and wide. Back it comes to Federley. Up to Rice. Rice off the skate. Puck there for Sears. Sears shot off the skate. Rice. Rice ahead to number 9, Josh McMillan. McMillan looking out front. And that's off a body, and come back is Birch and Jackson. Jackson for the hat trick. 23 seconds left in this contest. And again, we'd like to thank Hales Excavation and Trucking for sponsoring tonight's game. Most teams in the league would love to have the sponsorship Westport has. And Jackson with the puck in the corner throws it out to Virch. Virch's shot off the post. And that'll do it. Mossman with the win.
Congratulations to tonight's Cove player of the game, number 19, Connor Jackson, with 2 goals and 2 assists. Congratulations, Connor.
Connor Jackson, the Cove player of the game, with a 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists. And the Rideaus get back in the win column, securing their 3rd place, gaining on the 2nd place. So next game will be November 30th. They're in Cumberland, and then December 5th they're in Metcalfe. So our next home game is December 12th against the Canada Kings. Just want to check those dates and make sure I'm not steering you astray. So indeed, December 5th, the Rideaus are on the road in Metcalfe. So a rare Friday night off. And then the next home game is December 12th against the Canada Kings. That'll be a 7:30 start here with Phil and Tim. And from everybody here at the WTC, thank you and good night.